In June, we told you about a handful of House and Senate races where energy and environmental policy are playing a huge role. It turns out they did. As people are preparing to head to the polls, we're realizing that energy and environmental issues are really at the top of the agenda. We thought that the anti-fracking ballot measures in Colorado were going to be a huge deal for Mark Udall. He's kind of put in a difficult position there because he has to, at the same time, brandish his environmental credentials and support the oil and gas industry, which is huge there. It turns out the ballot initiatives were effectively removed from the ballot under an agreement with the governor. So that is one issue that's not going to weigh on Mark Udall this time around. In Louisiana, the big question going forward is, will the oil industry stick with Mary Landrieu? Is Landrieu valuable as a senior senator, as the head of the Senate Energy Committee, or is a Republican majority more valuable for the oil industry? Coal continues to be a dominating issue in the race for the Senate in Kentucky. Allison Lundergan Grimes is trying to separate herself as much as possible from Barack Obama, and that includes on EPA regulations. Obamacare is another big issue there, but really the EPA regulations in coal country are going to be a defining issue for the race. In West Virginia, Nick Rahal is fighting for his life. Whether or not he wins that race is going to help define whether or not Democrats can actually survive in coal country. The question for Rahal is, can he separate himself from the president enough? Michigan was a bit of a surprise. The Democrat there, Gary Peters, has been aggressively focused on climate change amid polls that show that people increasingly there care about the issue, especially as it relates to the Great Lakes. Michigan is just one of the many states this cycle where people really are caring about energy and environmental policy.